Hello world, welcome to my fourth tutorial solving problems with programming. This tutorial is about the for code called pick a number. Pick a number, yay! This is a WSK3 assignment, week 4, and I just want to display a query error that I have to face in doing this program. So what we have to do is see this picture to pick a number, and what we have to do is write a program that picks a random integer in the range of 1 to 100. There are different ways to make that happen, and I will choose one that it works for me, and the program will prompt the user for a guess of the value with hints of too high or too low for the program. Then the program continues to run until the user guesses the integer. You could do something extra here, including telling their user how many guesses they had to make to get the right answer, which I did. And you might want to check that your program doesn't always use the same random number each option, which I did. And you should also split your problem solving into parts, which I did. Perhaps only generate the random number and put them as a first step, which I did, and I will show you how. So the example run will be to give a message to the user and say I have a number just between 1 and 100. Then please another text to the user is please guess a number between 1 and 100, and the user gives the program a value. So it then says, I'm sorry, but the number you enter, that is this 150, is too high. Try again, 25. I'm sorry, but 25 is too low. Try again, 42. You got it. The right answer indeed is 42. And then it says to the user, you made 3 guesses, the number of guesses to get the right number. So I have already done my code, and I will execute it also. As always, we have to add the library to call all the functions of inputs and outputs of data in language C++, that is the IO stream. And this is the mastery topic 1 and mastery topic 8 that is important using libraries. We need to include a new library to make the random number and to use a specific command that is called rand, that is this include std library. So this is the library to call all the functions of random numbers in language C++. This is a mastery topic 1 and mastery topic 8 important using libraries. And if by the fact this is language C++, you have to have always std lib, and I search what kind of library will be here, because in language C you have libraries with station.h, and that is not the language C++. So I search this library in the book in chapter 10.6 random numbers, and we put stdlib. And then for this condition that it says to the problem, I want to check that my program doesn't always use the same random number. So I need to have a library that is I added in my case a library called ctime, that is the library to call all the functions of time in language C++. This is mastery topic also 1 and 8. And let me explain you how can I pick the random number using these libraries. Then we have the command using namespace std. In C++, we need a command that every time goes with the instructions of input and output of data, that is called std. But with this command, kept writing this std out, of the main because the machine factorizes them. So we have the beginning of the program that is in main, and we have declared in variables I secret, I guess, and guesses initialized in 0. So we declare the number of the secret number that the guess is going to guess. We have the variable I guess, that is the number of the integer that the user will give us, and the number the guesses that the user has tried to do it. So we have how can I do this program? First, you need a seed. So what is a seed? The seed is a starting point for the sequence, and the guarantee is that if you start from the same seed, you will get the same sequence of numbers. So you do it with the command run, and you put run parentheses the value int and the time and the command time from the library seed time, and you put parentheses 0 parentheses, and this command I research in one page that I want to show you, that is this one. No, this one, that is generate a random number, but if you look at it, the example that it gives me is in language C, no language C++, but the logic is the same, so I like to see that. So in this case, you put the procedure as run I secret, and I transform this to my code in C++. So this is you have to initialize random zip and put the static srun time null to tell the time with this library, and to do what? To make your program doesn't always use the same random number it's chosen. So after that, after this command, we have another command that, well, I have already told you what is this stand for, initialize random zip, and remember that the seed is a starting point for the sequence, and the guarantee is that if you start from the same seed, you will get the same sequence of numbers. And then after having the same sequence of numbers, I get I secret. I initialize the secret value of the computer, which we pick random, and I will initialize by this instruction, this process, to generate a secret number between 1 and 100. That is what the assignment asks me, that it will be the range from 1 to 100. So in this instruction, we have a parentheses, the command of run, to do with this library, that is the std library, percentage 100 plus 1. This is the process to generate a secret number that is random between 1 and 100. Then next, to do the condition to ask to never finish the program, and still asking the user for the number, we need to use mastery topic 13, that is the use of loops with while and do while. This command is a loop. In this case, I use the loop do while. This command is the loop do while and allows you in doing at least once of the instructions in this loop, and while this case of I secret don't be equal than I guess, it will execute forever every instruction of the loop label in this loop. So I will tell in this loop what statements will occur. So I have a cout, I have a secret number chosen between 1 and 100. It will tell the user at least once that I have a secret number chosen between 1 and 100. This is a mastery 4, command of data in form of text. Then I have another mastery topic 4, a cout, guess the number between 1 to 100. This is a command now of data in form of text. Then we have an entry that is an input, that is the number of guesses that the user will give. And this is mastery topic 5. This command allows enter data for inputs. In this case, this enters the value of variable I guess. Then we have we use, in this case, we use the variable guesses right now, and we do the operation guesses plus plus, and this command is the process of guesses equals to guesses plus 1, where in this case I am using as a counter of how many guesses the user has tried in guess the number. It will increase in every time that the guess doesn't guess the secret number. So after that, we have to use again the mastery topic 10, that is the use of the if statement. This command allows the condition if the value of the variable I secret is lower of the value of I guess, and when this condition will be true, the tags inside of this condition or this statement will execute. In this case, if the value I secret is lower than I guess, this will occur. I put a cout, that is a command of data in form of text, and I say, I'm sorry, but the number I guess is too high, try it again. In this case, we show the authentic output of the value entered of I guess in the terminal interface, mastery topic 4. So what tells me this to the user is this condition tells me that the enter that you enter is higher than the secret value. So it will say, I'm sorry, but it's too high. It's too high. Then what happens if this condition doesn't succeed or doesn't achieve or doesn't be true? So we have does not come in true. So if this one doesn't come true, we have another statement or mastery 10, that is the use of the if statement. This command allows the condition if the value of I secret is higher or I guess, and when this condition will be true, the task inside of the statement will execute. In this case, if the value of I secret is higher than I guess, this will occur. I put another cout and say, I'm sorry, but the number you guess is too low. Try again. Command of data in form of text. In this text, we show the authentic output of the value entered of I guess in the terminal interface, mastery topic 4. So what it tells me to this user is that the number you give to the user is low, and the secret number is higher. So you have to ask again, and the program will execute again this process, so give the user the opportunity to enter another number until the user guesses it. So that's why we have the do while in this arrangement, in this syntaxes with that and comma, and we say that while I secret doesn't be I guess, it will operate all the statements inside of this loop. This command is the loop do while that allows in doing at least once or one time of the instruction written in this loop, and while in this case the value I secret don't be equal to the value I guess. Because if it doesn't occur this condition, it will this loop will execute forever all of the instructions labeled in this loop. So after the user have already guessed the number, it will show a cout. That is the command now data in form of text that says you got it. The right answer indeed is the number I guess, the number you guess. And in this test, we show the authentic output of the value entered of I guess in a terminal interface. And we have another cout that is a command out of data in form of text. And we have you may, the number of guesses to get the right number. So in this test, we show the authentic output of the value of guesses of the variable guesses in the terminal interface mastery topic 4. So we have the guesses, that is the result of how many guesses you did inside of the do while, that is this one, guesses plus plus, starting from guesses equals initialize to 0. So after the guess is chose, you have the return 0, that is this command allows label the final of the function main and the end of the program. So I will run this. I open my terminal, the Ubuntu terminal. I wait a little seconds to start recognizing my desktop, my machine. So I have already saved my program. I will save it to check it. Yes. So we have to put cd. I have in download cd slash cd space slash mt mount slash c slash users slash factor slash downloads. I put enter, downloads, and then we have to compile this program, g++ space wsq3.cpp. We will enter. We wait until the terminal finishes the compiling thing to convert this kind of text in machine code, and we have to put the command to run it ./a.out. So there you go. You have a secret number chosen between 1 and 100. Guess the number. I don't know. 50. I'm sorry, but 250 is too high. Try again. I have a number secret between 1 and 100, so I don't know, 40. I'm sorry, but 40 is too high. Try again. Okay, I will say 30. I'm sorry, but 30 is too high. Try again. So I will put 20. I'm sorry, but 20 is too high. Try again. So I will put 10. I'm sorry, but 10 is too low. Try again. I will put 11. You got it. The right answer is indeed 11. You made 6 guesses to get the right answer and finish the program. So what happens if I want to run it again? I want to run it again. I put 11. I'm sorry, but 11 is too low. There you go. You have we have the program with the seedtime library that it picks another number when executes it. So I don't know. It tells me I'm sorry, but 11 is too low. Try again. 20 is too low. 40 is too low. 60. I'm sorry, but 60 is too high. Try again. 50 is too low. Try again. 55. You got it. The right answer in this 55. You made 6 guesses to get the right number. What a coincidence. So that is how it works, the program. And I hope I help you in some way. So see you next time.